VEDA, day 26, 27, 28. What's up, everybody? Christopher here with day 26. This is going to be another short VEDA video on 5 wrong assumptions about Germany that I've made as an American. So in no particular order, number 1 is I actually thought this, I guess it's because of the stereotypes we see on television in other countries, but I actually thought every single person was a beer drinker. Come to find out that not everyone drowns themselves in beer. That's accepted and it's okay that not everyone does. It's just something you figure out not to be true until after you get here. So that's number 1. I figured out that not everyone dives headfirst into a pool of beer. In fact, I know a few people that actually don't drink beer at all. Number 2, before getting here, I assumed that not one person would ever speak English. Although I don't expect them to, it's their country and I'm fully aware that I need to acclimate to them. It was still kind of a wrong assumption because 9 times out of 10, when I'm speaking to a German and their patience starts to wear thin, they'll just start speaking English to me and we'll just be having a conversation in English. It happens. Number 3, I actually thought that there was no speed limit on the Autobahn ever. That's actually not true. There are recommended limits at some parts on the Autobahn. The thing is, it jumps around a lot, but there are limits on the Autobahns in some places. Number 4, and actually before I even came here the first time, I thought that Germans would be super duper boring. That is not the case. They have so many parties and festivals and get-togethers and gatherings here. It's not even funny, and I love it. I made a video about the culture. You can check that out if you like. I'll put it in the card, but they are far from boring. Trust me, you guys are not boring. I love you. And number 5 is not really Germany related, but I thought I wouldn't have many people to relate to as far as the YouTube community, specifically people that have come from other countries to Germany, like expats and things like that. The actual YouTube community that does the same thing I do is actually pretty extensive here. I've met a few people, I've even collabed with a number of them, and it's actually bigger than I thought. It's actually superseded my expectation. And that's one wrong assumption I'm actually happy to be wrong about. I still have many other projects with other people in the community and really loving it. So that was one wrong assumption that not really directly German related, but it's something I assumed prior to arriving in Germany. So there we go. That is 5 wrong assumptions I had as an American moving to Germany. Thank you for watching this list, and I'll see you guys for day 27. What's up, everybody? Christopher here with a real quick VEDA video. This is just going to be a slight update. I just wanted to lay out the 3 winners. I didn't get a 4th, unfortunately. I didn't get enough contestants on the last video, but I have 3 winners, and let me reconfirm who they are. It's going to be BVB Schalke 06, Petra Gillespie, and Lothar Scheppers. I hope I'm pronouncing those right, but y'all know who you are because you've already confirmed. So the 3 of you guys are the winners that I currently have. And what's going to happen is I'm going to do a live video on Tuesday night, Tuesday the 30th at about 8 o'clock. And during that live stream, when I'm updating you on how VEDA went and all that stuff and what's to come, that's when one of the winners will be chosen. The way it will be chosen, you'll find out on that day. So basically, BVB Schalke 06, Petra Gillespie, and Lothar Scheppers meet me on my live stream at about 8 o'clock on Tuesday night, Germany time, obviously. And we'll go from there. We'll choose the winner of the 50-euro gift card, all right? So let's have a little fun. I will see you guys then, and on to the 3rd segment of this video. What's up, everybody? Christopher here, back with another video, day 27. This video is going to be 5 mistakes that I've made as an American here in Germany. Now, obviously, as with all videos, this is going to be in no particular order, just 5 things that I thought of off the top of my head to put down on the list and present to you guys. And obviously, this is going to be from the first time I came to Germany, not the second time, where I actually kind of understood a little bit how things worked. So, number 1 is I used my US processes of business, meaning the way I went about trying to get business licenses and things like that, I went the US route as far as the process. And here in Germany, it's a little bit different. They require much more paperwork, much more documentation, much more things to file away, more financial and tax preparation and things like that I wasn't ready for. So I had to actually learn that. Somebody actually taught me that before I went to go apply for these things here in the German economy. So it was a little bit different. It wasn't what I was expecting, but all went well, and I've actually moved forward with it, and it's great now. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I like the fact that everything is paper trailed. Makes more sense to me. Number 2, shopping, specifically shopping for myself. I'm kind of a big guy, so the sizes I need are just a little bit different here. For example, what would be considered a large is a little bit smaller in their sizes here. So a lot of the stuff I used to have to order online before I actually found places that would actually cater to guys my size. Same way for shoes. I used to order my shoes online, but that just became more of a hassle than it's actually worth. So now I actually know what part of town to go shopping in. Now I don't have that issue anymore. Number 3. Now I've mentioned this in many videos, but my silly self thought I would come over here and straight away just start speaking German. It is so not the case, man. German is hard, at least for me. I mean, maybe I'm not that smart and I'm having trouble with dialect and pronunciations and things like that. I'll get it eventually. I have faith. It's just that I thought I would come over here and just like pick it. Sorry. It's like I thought I would come over here and just pick it up and not have any issues learning the language. So that was eye-opening and definitely awakening. Number 4 is a big one. I thought things would be so much cheaper here in Germany. No. There are so many other things that have been added on to my list of places I'm throwing money at that it's just not even funny anymore. So if it's not for having to replace tires every season or 2 seasons, which depending on the vehicle you have could run you thousands of euros, it's going to be something like oil. If I can at all help it, I don't ever want to get another house that requires oil. I need to find another route. I hate paying for oil. That's probably the one things I wish would go away. It's paying for oil. There's at least 3 other ways to heat homes here. I guess having to replace radiators in all these homes would just be too much, but golly, man, I hate paying for oil. So if it's not any of those, then it's going to be taxes. There's a tax on like everything. It's like, oh, you're going to be taxed for that. Oh, did you get taxed for that? There's a tax for being taxed for that. And I'm not complaining. It's just something I didn't anticipate on my way here. I'm not necessarily spending heaps amount more money, but it's definitely going into more places than before. And my, I did not anticipate that. It is what it is. I'm happy, so. And my final, number 5. I always thought that every village had everything in it, like everything you needed. That includes grocery stores, places to buy clothes and things like that, an electronics store, gas. I assumed every village had everything. I don't know why I assumed that. I guess because I knew they had lots of space, wide open spaces. So I figured people in each village need everything so they don't have to go out far. Well, it's not necessarily the case because we have to drive almost everywhere. Here in this village, we have a couple places to eat, a car maintenance shop down the road, and a gas station. And we still have to drive to those. We can't walk to nothing I just named off in this village. And on my road, we are the only house on my road. We have to literally like walk up the way and around the corner to the next road to get to the next closest house. So I was wrong about every village having everything and us having everything in our village and not needing to drive anywhere far. We definitely have to drive far away to get to a lot of places. So I didn't anticipate that, but as much as I hate this phrase, it is what it is. And that's 5 mistakes I have made as an American coming to Germany. Thank you guys for watching this list. We are coming down to the end of VEDA. For all of you that have been hanging in there with me, I thank you, and I will talk to you guys in the last few days. Bye.